Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, obedient family. Welcome to another sweet jollof part of voting labor on top of Obidati Family TV. Now here we give you all the gist concerning how you go vote on the day of election. What you go see, what you go do, and what you not go do. And you know, say I'm not the always day alone on the show. My name is Demide Joy, and with me is Shuksi Bay.
Ibe Shoes. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning.
Good morning, our eligible audience, eligible voters out there. Today is another edition of Voting Labour Party. Of course, the show is all about sensitizing you about all you need to know with regards to the forthcoming election. We are barely 10 days to the election day. And of course, telling you about Labour Party and his presidential candidates, Mr. Peter Obi, and his running mate, that's Baba Ahmed.
And you know what they do and say in the morning like this, they like put you, make you understand the kind things that you go say on the day of election. Normally, na the example of the ballot paper, na them answer. And you know, so they tell you say on the day of election, I saw your ballot paper, be not look this side or this side not join. Now this side, I saw your ballot paper will be. And you not go see the face of Peter Obi for your ballot paper. Neither you go see the face of your running mate. And that's Baba Ahmed for your ballot paper. What do you go see on your ballot paper on the day of election? Now the party logo. Party logo beside it, LP. And you know, say what they tell you normally, so say the party logo now just two colors there inside, the red and the green. Red and the green. And inside the wheel where the party logo, we get Mama, Papa, Piki. Very easy. Now down you to understand the show. Down you to understand the party. Inside the logo, we get Mama, Papa, and Pikin. Inside the logo for inside the wheel. I go come again. The day of election, you not go see the face of Peter Obi. We not say yes, na very competent man. Now that man we won't vote for. But Mama, Papa, Pikin, I beg. We not go see the face of Peter Obi on the day of election. We not go see the face of Dati, your running mate, on your ballot paper for the day of election. What do you go see for your ballot paper on the day of election? Now the party logo beside it, written beside it, LP. Now you go see for your ballot paper on the day of election. And another thing we supposed to know, now the way you say cast your votes. Yesterday we watched the video again, the way Peter Obi they tell us say more do our hand, more cast our vote. Instead more use our index finger, take cast our vote on the day of election. Make you put the ink, put your hand for the ink with this finger on the day of election. Not use this finger because some of our own is big. You know get a big pass. Our finger, this our big thumb, is big way. And as you see the ballot paper for here, the boss they big bar. But the day of election, we don't know how it go be. If it's small pass, so then with the beg you say may you use your index finger on the day of election, and you will cast your vote. You put your print on the ballot paper horizontally, not vertically. The reason why we say may you do it horizontally like this, may you not do it vertically like this. We say, you know, say the box not too big, and if you do it like this, if you go touch your ink, if you go touch the top of the box, the edge of the box, the two edges, the top of the box or the button, and if your ink by mistake touch the top of the box, now invalid vote be that one, then no go counter and join. If you by mistake touch the button, now invalid vote be that one, then no go counter and join. And you know, say all the buga since say will be Obidati, will be obedient, we DQ, they collect PVC, everything. We want vote that particular person, all of them will come be waste. And you know, so just one vote like this will catapult our principal, go the next level. Then we will beg you say use your index finger on the day of election and vote, print your finger horizontally on the ballot paper, not vertically. Print them like this. Not be like this. Another wise thing we suppose not be say when you don't print finish for your ballot paper, not fold them like this. Not fold them horizontally, fold them vertically. The reason why would they announce this thing, why would they shout and maybe they say not fold them horizontally, fold them vertically. May not be like say for your mind after you don't print finish on your mind, you vote Labour Party, and the end they cause you say na PDP show. It go come they shock you say, but now Labour Party are vote now. Why that? Because you burn them like this. When you burn them like this, the ink, the printing where you put for your ballot paper, it go come enter another box. Now invalid vote with that one, it no count. Then maybe with the beg you say you fold your ballot paper vertically. When you don't fold and finish, fold them vertically, put them inside your ballot box. Fold them like this. JJ put them inside the ballot box. Not fold them like this. So if you fold them like this, it will begin turn invalid votes.
Thank you so much, Joy, for that very detailed and very insightful explanation on how to go about voting on the day of election to make sure that you end up having a valid vote and
Exactly.
to not so your efforts will not be in vain. You know,
Exactly.
your labor will not be in vain. And today we're looking at something quite unique with regards to the election. We're looking at the of course, we know the electoral process or the voting process on the day of the election starts with accreditation, and then you're talking about the actual voting, and then you're talking about the sorting and counting, and the last one, which is the collection.
Collection and declaration of results.
Yes, of result. So today we want to look at just one of those stages, which is accreditation. Now, why is accreditation necessary? Because it is the very first stage of the voting process. Now, I think it's very necessary because that is where the voter is get to determine if he's eligible to vote in that polling unit.
Exactly.
If you are eligible to vote in that polling unit, because there are chances you might end up being a polling unit and that shouldn't be your polling unit, and you might not be able to vote. Not you might not, you won't be able to vote. So accreditation is to certify that you are in the proper polling unit where you are eligible to cast your vote.
Exactly.
And there are other reasons why accreditation is very necessary. Of course, it also used to check if you are an eligible voter. What it means is if you have your PVC, because you can't just wake up in the morning and go and stand in a queue or stand on a queue in a polling unit while you don't have your PVC.
Exactly.
You don't have any business being in any polling units without your PVC. So that is the two reasons why accreditation is necessary. Then there are other ones.
Another reason several we will check why accreditation is very important, because you know, say our past video, some people can they be like, you know, say would they try to tell them say when you go your police station on the day of election, enter queue.
Yeah.
They couldn't be like, why the queue now? Just go there, cast our votes now. Why the queue? The queue they necessary. That queue where they will tell accreditate your verify your PVC. So it they necessary. Now we don't come out with this particular topic. Can't tell now say it they very necessary. The reason why we advise you say make you go through the accreditation process. We say now that accreditation process, now they will tell check whether you even get voters you even get PVC at all. As my colleague talk, isn't that accreditation process will tell you know whether you even get PVC at all. If your PVC na legitimate or not be legitimate, you understand? Another one will come the check say the reason why they say make you go through that accreditation process. We say now that one now you will tell know whether you did the correct polling station, the correct polling units. You know, since some people their polling units na A, they can't go see their self on B. Through that accreditation process, you will know where you did, whether you did the right place or you did the wrong place. Another one we go look, we say now that one that go help, like we talk, will help you locate. If you can't find out say you did the wrong polling unit, now that accreditation process now go help you locate your right polling unit where you suppose cast your vote on the day of election. And another thing, why would they even teach about this accreditation process? We say the important, people will say, okay, what's it even mean? Why is it important? The important we say to prevent manipulation on the day of election.
Yeah, to prevent manipulation and to allow you to vote. That should be number one important.
Exactly.
Because if you're not accredited, you will never vote.
At all.
You can even have your PVC on the day of election. If you don't go through the accreditation process, let's say for instance you arrive late, because you know the accreditation has time. I think it starts around 8 a.m. or thereabout and ends towards 11. If you miss the accreditation process, even with your PVC, you won't still be able to vote.
Exactly.
So it's very important that you come very early to the polling unit, to your polling unit, stand in the queue, behave yourself in an orderly manner, and wait to be accredited.
Exactly.
Once you pass that stage, it makes you eligible to cast your votes in your polling unit. So you can still have your PVC and not vote.
That's true.
Because you're not accredited.
Exactly. Another thing, another importance of this accreditation process, we say, it go avoid proxy voting. True. That kind of vote will be like, say, you say, I beg, take, help me go vote.
Help me go vote. Yeah.
Help me go vote, I beg. Get the way body they do me today, help me go vote. It go avoid them. Because of this accreditation process, nobody go fit do that kind of thing. Nobody go fit say, take, or you form like, say, you they help me, they vote. Meanwhile, you they use them, say, they support your own candidates. You know that kind of thing, it go avoid them. And last, it go help stop all these things that they do, the accreditation process, and the important, it go help prevent election rigging and manipulation on the day of election.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. And that's the whole idea with the PVC, permanent voters card, to prevent or curtail the issue of voting because it's assigned to an individual, each person to a PVC,
Yeah.
and you have the BVAS machine that will help to identify you once you reach the PVC, you can, or even your fingerprints, the VIN number of your PVC will match with the one the INEC has on the database. So, like you say, you prevent proxy voting where you can tell someone, please, I'm not feeling so well today. Can you help me and cast my vote? If you're not there in person, there is no way
You cannot.
you can vote. You
Because if the PVC, the information within the PVC, it not match because they go use exactly.
Confirm with information.
They go use the BVAS machine to check you,
Sure.
your fingerprints and your facial identification. If the information when it did the PVC not match the other information, you are not qualified to vote.
No, at all.
At all.
So that is why I think accreditation is like the foundation of the voting process. You know, after that, then you go into the actual voting, which is, you know, choosing the party you want to vote. In this case, we're no longer talking about choosing. We're talking about which is you now voting Labour Party. And
exactly.
again, of course, after voting, you have the right to stand, stay in your polling unit, and watch the INEC officials sort the results, count them, and you still stay further to watch them, you know, do the final announcement.
Or the collation and declaration of result. And now that period, they tell you now that period you go shine your eye where abi. But as it don't be like this, so we go on a short break. When we come back, we'll come tell you the main reason why you suppose vote Peter Obi and Labour Party.
Hello, this is my message to the Nigerian youths. I am glad that we have this great opportunity to discuss about the future of this country, Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to all of us, but to the youths most especially. I am super proud of what the youths have done, the realization that indeed the power lies with the youth. Indeed, successive governments and leadership have failed the youth. They've dismissed, their capacity, the creativity, innovation. And this is why we are where we were. I am here to speak to you that not only am I proud of you, the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, is super proud of you. We're proud of the movement you're leading and all the sacrifices being made for a better Nigeria. I can tell you, Peter Obi means well for Nigerian youths. He will run a youth-inclusive government and purposeful leadership that will usher in a new dawn for generations to come. Job issues, unemployment, and indeed all the other hazards that we face as a younger generation, I believe will be a thing of the past, at least reduced significantly. I'm here to remind you that we are the last lap of this race when we all need to come to the consciousness that the effort we're going to put in the next coming weeks can change our trajectory completely and positively. So I want to urge you, do what you can to keep on the fight until a better Nigeria is achieved. You need to make sure that you realize again that you're actually the one running for presidency, just using Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed as symbol. We are coming for a better Nigeria. This is time to vote for Labour Party. The logo is Papa, Mama, Pikin, or LP. On that day, come out in mass, show your energy, show your creativity, do everything you need to do positively to make sure your votes count. That means wait until the end. I am thankful to God for what the Nigerian youths are doing. God bless you all. Thank you.
Welcome back. This is still Obidati Family TV, and of course the show is still Voting Labour Party. I'm still Ibe Chicks, and of course still on the show with
Joy, Jamie Day.
Yeah, I would say we'll get back and we'll tell you the reason why you ought to vote Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party. The reason why your choice in this forthcoming election should be no other person than Mr. Peter Obi, and no other party, of course, than the Labour Party.
Exactly. And me looking at everything where they happen for the country, so they don't need to tell you again, say, see, I go be. You suppose know what you supposed to do, Abi, because like we always talk before, say, we don't try those other two parties, we don't try them.
And the broom.
Nothing come outside. Nothing come outside. In fact, they call help put the country for inside coma. As the country dey so e dey sick presently. So now when we come together, say make we begin dey beg everybody. Say for those of us who not even know what we want to do, when we not know, I will not get idea of anything to do now. We dey beg you say at this time the election is fast approaching. In less than 10 days, this country will go into a big election. This is not what we plan for. This is not what we bargain for. This is not what we pray for. Now the time don't reach. Not be the time for you to go sit down, or the time to go they say, now wow, politicians when election time don't reach, then they get the way they say they sweet talk people. I want one. So this Obi where they come outside. So the trust not be the same sweet talking. My sister not be sweet talking.
No, this one is different.
This one is different. Not be sweet talking at all. Because we don't we won't even say that sweet talking. Say more try this sweet talking because before they know they sweet talk, they know they sweet talk us. We not even know where we did. We don't know where before they come. We not even know where would they go. And this time, this other sweet talking, more try. If I told them that sweet talking, more try and more see where we carry us go.
Yeah, true. You know, I was actually watching a video of His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the town hall meeting he had with entertainers, especially actors. I think the actors, the Nigerian, the Nollywood actors.
Yes.
And I picked interest in Kate Henshaw's speech. You know, while he was talking to I think a presenter, a press, of her opinion, and she made mention of what we have been saying on the show about Mr. Peter Obi and his party.
Okay.
The unique thing about the Labour Party that when he left PDP, he chose a party that represents the interest of the people.
Exactly.
And that is why he went for Labour Party. And looking at the Labour Party logo, that captures the system, the family system, which is what democracy, politics, government should be all about human beings and development. They're looking at the logo that has human beings inside it and has the representation of development, which is the wheel that stands for work and industry.
Exactly.
You know, she went further to explain the facts, the reasoning behind Peter Obi's emergence, you know, decision to run as president of this country, and him very being tactical or tactful with choosing the party to run under, the Labour Party. And I think that is the reason why.
Exactly.
It's the reason why to vote. This is a man that wants to change this country. And of course, you need to remember the reason why he left PDP. He left PDP because he didn't want to manipulate the system. He didn't want to compromise the system. He doesn't want to, you know, play by the old book, which of course they have delegates, you know, buy them over to votes to get to choose who's the running the candidate of the party. So he doesn't want to soil his hand, and he left. And when he left, we were like, no, this was a bad decision. This was too bad. How can you leave a very popular party to enter?
They don't even know what is coming. They don't see and they don't see and they come. They see and they come, they for not criticize on that time. True. I swear. True. But now we don't get Peter Obi. He no come up PDP. I guess now because of the interest of the people, because of what God don't prepare to use them do. Then make him even come up PDP. Because you know, say if he did that PDP, he not go fit do what he supposed to do. True. If he even come outside from PDP, he not go fit do what he supposed to do because people they when they go mislead them. Then we can come outside alone, come stand. And meanwhile, when they see the person of Peter Obi, we know that only this person, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. In case you don't know, Peter Obi is the presidential candidate of the Labour Party because I see video where they go around rumors say some people see they talk say Peter Obi see join PDP. He not join PDP again. He not they follow that cabal again. He don't leave that cabal. He dey Labour Party now. Like the example I cited the first time, I saw a woman. After mama, you go vote. Labour Party say no, God forbid. I know if you vote Labour Party now, Peter Obi I dey vote. Mama, you dey vote Peter Obi, that means na Labour Party now. So some of us don't even know say Peter Obi na Labour Party. If you dey vote Peter Obi, you dey vote Labour Party. If you dey vote Labour Party, you dey vote Peter Obi. So today we go decide to discuss with you now. Say if you never make your mind to vote Peter Obi, I'm not sure say you dey exist too.
Yeah, of course. I don't see the reason why any reasonable person in this country, anybody that bears the interest of this country at heart, will want to vote no other person than Peter Obi. It doesn't make sense to me if you ask me, because you're looking at the situation of the country. Are you looking at people that are coming out to tell you that they have what it takes to fix it? Exactly. And looking at the opposition, the APC, of course, okay, still currently the incumbent, because very soon they will become the opposition, the APC and the PDP, and looking at their candidatures, and you're asking yourself, okay, what are these people coming to do? Peter Obi said something quite unique. I've forgotten an event he attended. I think that was when he was in Alaba market for his rally in Lagos. He made mention that the candidates of the APC and PDP were all born before Nigerian independence.
Exactly.
That is only in Labour Party that you have both the person vying for presidency and his running mate born after the independence. These are young people. And he said if you put the ages of him running for president, his running mate, and the party chairman together, the average age is nothing beyond 55 years.
Exactly.
Now, if you put the average age of APC, PDP, APC, the average age of the person vying for presidency, the running mate, and the chairman, the average age is over 70. Do you understand? So you're looking at everything. I don't see like everything about this party, Labour Party, is in sync. Everything is unique. Like they have all it takes when it comes to intelligence. Peter Obi is an amazingly intelligent fellow.
Exactly.
He's like you can't get tired of watching him talk. He can keep you on your seat for hours.
You know the tire.
He's energetic.
And he get answer to every question.
True.
Like as they bring your question, they come. He no go tell. I know one thing about him. He is reasonable. Even as you bring your question, come he go tell you say, "Let me come." Want you for that because the one when you not get, the one when you not put for ground, plus your own you go make am too. There's
an epic reply going viral on social media that he gave to El-Rufai when El-Rufai talked about him being an actor. Like he's not going to make impact. He's just an actor in the game, and he was like, okay, I'm glad you. I think that comment prompted his meeting with the Nollywood actors.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Which ended up being a very strong campaign for him. For Labour Party. And then there's another one that I've forgotten when he talked about Peter, the church being built on the rock. I've forgotten who made that comment and the way he answered that. So his answers are always unique. Like
it was your opposition party that made that comment.
Yeah, of course. And his answers are savage. Savage in a way that is going to get you very
I'm telling
excited.
You.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So I wouldn't know. It's very difficult to understand why someone in this forthcoming election will decide to vote any other party than Labour Party.
At all.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, put aside tribe, put aside religion, put aside anything, your personal interest. I think it is time for us to make this country better. We don't suffer.
We don't suffer. It is time to make this country our own. It is time to take back this country. It don't reach time where we go collect our country back before now other people get them. But it don't reach time where we go take our country back. Not be we even did this country before. Now people they rule them for us. In fact, our life, our destiny, and everything about us, not be we get them before. Peter Obi come like open our eye. We can't see say oh man. So this life when they bugas in our own. This country where they bugas our father's land. Not be even our own before now. Other people they rule them. But now it don't reach time we will take back this country from the hands of those old cabal, like I used to call them, old folks, principalities and powers, where they're not going to make the country move forward. At this time, this 2023 election, we will disappoint them, we will take her from their hands.
Yeah, we'll take our country back and take it back from China because somehow I feel like we've sold 60% of this country to China. We are owing China so much money.
I'm telling you.
And it's rumored that, if you divide how much Nigeria owes China, I think everybody is going to get like, is it 1,000 naira? I think more than 1,000 naira. So we need to take back our country, develop our country, build our economy, create works and make this country livable so that we don't have people wanting to japa.
Exactly.
Do you understand? The rate of people living in this country is alarming. If you go to immigration, you'll be like, you think they're having crusade there. Those are people that want to leave. At the point I wanted to leave, but I think if Peter Obi doesn't win, a lot of us are going to leave.
That narrative don't change. We're not going to go anywhere at all. But it don't be like this, so we go tell you again, saying the election is in less than 10 days. We know the day not much again. We don't wait for this particular day. The election is less than 10 days. Those of us where they shout Peter Obi, it don't reach time to prove them. Not be to the shout Peter Obi, not be to the shout say I be obedient. It don't reach time to prove them. In less than 10 days, you go they mass They go your polling unit. Sickness not go you that the rain not go fall safe. You go mass go your polling unit, go emphasize your franchise. But on that note, we go tell on our Bible now. But before we go tell on a big thank you because una follow us from the beginning of today's show to the end of this voting labor. So we go tell on a big thank you because if not be una, we'll not go there. Thank you guys.
True. And don't forget to also follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and of course we are live on TikTok. And you can still be part of the show if you have anything you're doing at the grassroots level and you want people to see it. You can reach out to us on our social media platform, and of course the number you're seeing on your screen, the WhatsApp number, and we will make an arrangement on how to bring you here live in the studio, or you can join us via Zoom. On that note, it's been a great ride. I've been Ibe Chooks.
Enjoy, Jamie Day.
Do have a wonderful weekend.